Well, I would believe that we should expect some cushion in the coming days. I'm not in a position to confirm the specific date that any cushion that government would approve would come to effect. But I don't know whether it was you that I spoke to the last time. I indicated that some representation has been made by the NPA that to the Ministry of Energy, for which we have actioned and expecting that the Ministry of Finance would do the assessment evaluation and make a recommendation to cabinet for approval. My understanding as of this morning was that they were working on some modeling to see the extent to which the recommendations that came from MPA through the Ministry of Energy to government would come to. Yeah.
I mean, that really will be music to a lot of ears tonight. I mean, but what you're saying is that whatever it is, government has already begun active conversation
Absolutely,
to cushion
not a
consumers.
doubt at all. I don't know whether you saw a copy of the communication that because I saw it on some platforms, essentially in the public domain. The recommendation from the NPA asking that government should consider a review of the special petroleum tax, the energy sector recovery levy, and also the pollution and sanitation levy by way of some reductions on the levels that are applicable today. And I'm saying that we as a ministry on the letter signed by my minister endorse the recommendations of the NPA and have actioned it through the government process. That assessment, obviously, you would agree with me that because of the revenue situation that we find ourselves in, it is the extent with which the Ministry of Finance can accommodate that then would go to cabinet for approval. And I'm saying to you that that process has started. Indeed, I spoke to one of my colleagues at the finance ministry today who confirmed that they were doing some modeling to see what level of tolerance that can be accommodated for which the appropriate approvals will be sought for a rollout to take place. But like I said, I'm not in a position to confirm exactly when that eventuality is likely to happen.
From the point of view of the ministry, what do you understand to be the reason why we're having this very, you can call it so, unprecedented hikes within a short
Well,
space of time?
Evans, I guess that the jury it's out, and we all know that the price of fuel at the pumps here locally is determined essentially by two factors. One, the price of crude on the international market, which has gone up from, I believe, in the region of some 50, lower 50, all the way up to about 100. That obviously would impact the price. And then also the exchange rate situation also impacts the prices that we pay at the pumps. Obviously, as we all are aware, the city has not performed so well at the beginning of 2022, coupled with the unprecedented increases. Well, not necessarily unprecedented, because I believe that during the President Kufuor era, we saw fuel prices rising above $130 per barrel. So these two critical components influence the price. We are aware of the situation that is happening in Ukraine, which has led to ballooning of the price of crude at the world market. And this problem is not a Ghana specific problem. Indeed, I'm sure that if you monitor the airwaves, you would see that prices at the pumps in the United States, in the UK, Europe generally, Africa is all going up, and governments across the world are responding, of course, depending on the strength of each individual state with the appropriate response to cushion their consumers. And I can confirm to you that that conversation has already commenced here. Government is very much sensitive of the issues and is working to ensure that some cushioning is provided.
But Mr. Mercer, if you look at the global price of crude in the last few days, as of March 15, the global price of crude has fallen below $100 barrel. In fact, it climbed all the way up to 130 and 140, and it's gone way back down now. If you speak to the BDCs yesterday, they say the reason why we're still having these increases locally is primarily because of the depreciation of the city, which is primarily the issue.
Well, I don't know who you're having a conversation with, but consistently, all the people that I've had conversation on this subject matter admit that these two critical factors inform the price. And I've indicated to you that yes, the city has not performed too well beginning of this year. It's depreciated by some 15 20%. But it cannot be the case that I don't know the last time that you checked the price. In the past 2 weeks, it's not come below 100. In fact, it was rising until sometime over the weekend when it started trending downwards. Again, it is not for nothing that there's a window, okay, that the prices of petroleum products at the pumps are determined because it's a future purchasing that is done. They set the pricing in a manner that ensures that when the commodity arrives, the BDCs are not going to lose and government is not going to accumulate the kinds of debt that were accumulated over the past. And so those are the issues. But like I'm saying, the truth of the matter is that the exchange rate, yes, is an issue. And also the global prices of fuel is an issue. I'm not sure that in America they have exchange rate issues, but the prices are going up in the United States and the UK as well.
Mm.